Hello Virgo and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. We have the lovely Miss Stella here for your reading this week, and this is a weekly reading for December the 13th through to the 19th. On the 19th there is a full moon in the sign of Gemini, so yeah, we will see what's coming in with the full moon. Full moons often ask you to release something. They represent a culmination of a completion of a cycle, so we'll see what's coming through for you, Virgo. And just a quick note that Virgo, that this reading is for Virgo sun, moon and rising. Stella's got an eye on something out there. So, you know, I always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are to get the kind of more holistic view or fuller picture of what's going on for you. And just a quick reminder, Virgo, that the 2022 yearly readings are out. If you want to find out what's coming in for you in 2022, the link for that is in the description box below. Okay, I feel like I've got all this delicious Virgo energy into the cards right now. So without any further ado, let's find out what's coming through for you, Virgo. Two of Swords. You've been undecided about something, but with Six of Wands, you managed to overcome that, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So victory and success in terms of like some kind of stability, inner stability that's coming in. The Two of Wands, stepping into something new, making that decision to heading towards success. So I feel like maybe there's been some major decision that's been made here, and it's a very successful decision as well. Maybe the decision is about those sort of Six of Wands energies of success or being recognized or anything, you know, being out in the limelight. It's very Leo-ish kind of energy of expression and all of that sort of stuff. It can be very creative. It can be around performance. It can be any sort of things like that. But we've also got the Queen of Pentacles next to it. So this is a Capricorn energy, and we are getting ready to get closer. We're still in Sagittarius season, but we are moving closer to your fellow earth sign Capricorn. And yeah, we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is very much saying, you know what, I've made a really good decision about my money. I've made a good decision about my home. I've made a good decision about my body or my health. I've made a good decision about my career, and I'm feeling pretty happy about that. So if you haven't made that decision yet, I can see that that decision could be pending for some of you, but you've got this Two of Wands here, which is really, you know, making that choice and deciding to, a new path opens, a new direction opens, and deciding to do that. So this feels really good. If there's something you're still hesitating about with the Two of Wands energy, it does probably require leaving something behind, and we are seeing that with the full moon. It's about releasing and letting something go, and that can be where, I mean, I feel like with the Two of Swords, you know, you're getting very strong intuitive messages around that with the moon. Your rational mind might be saying something different, like, oh, don't be silly, I can't be doing this, or for whatever reason. But yeah, definitely with this Two of Wands here, there's something new that you're wanting to step into, which is actually going to be really, really good for you. So let's see. And yeah, let's pull a message from the universe for Virgo. What message do we have? I just want to move all of this down. I feel a bit lopsided for the moment, Virgo. Okay, what message do we have for Virgo? We've got, in any moment I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation and stillness. Beautiful. So there's a lot of love that's been coming through with the readings this week, which is actually really nice. I feel like it's a guiding, it feels like more of a guiding energy. It can help guide you through some of these things that are coming through this week. So let's pull a message from the Ascended Masters, because you're really encouraged to kind of step out into the light with this Six of Wands, even open up to more light coming through you and even through your body. So however that may present, but definitely being encouraged to do that. I'll just try and grab that card before it falls off the edge. Take charge of this situation. Okay, so if you haven't chosen to step into this yet and you're still in that Two of Swords energy of hesitation or indecision, it's saying it's time to take charge. And, you know, this is... you may feel like a big impossible thing to do with Moses here, but, you know, ultimately it's something that you definitely can do through sheer force of will, short force of strength, force of belief as well. So it may be requiring a lot of willpower, but you can do it, is the message. Let's pull an animal energy that you are working with, Virgo. And the Two of Swords could be that you're with somebody who's hesitant about stepping into something as well. This may not even be you. So, yeah, let's see. We've got the Fox. Okay, interesting. And the Scorpion reversed. Okay, Miss Stelly's just left for the moment. Interesting. The fox they're very clever creatures. They're very opportunistic. You know, it's very much there's an opportunity here. Do you want to take it? Because you need to be clever. But it's looking right at this Scorpion, which is kind of like upside down. So you could be quite literally dealing with a Scorpio that is having a bit of an issue at this moment in time. But that's not necessarily for all of you. The Scorpion energy, interestingly, funny enough, when you put it up this way, it's a fire energy, but when you turn it upside down, it's actually a water energy, which is the energy of Scorpio. So it kind of feels like I'm just looking at this to see what I'm getting from this, because I feel like someone's it's a matter of turning something around. And even what I'm getting is that someone, and I don't even know if this is you, Virgo, or someone that's very close to you that you're working with and dealing with, but someone's turned something around, and it's kind of almost like they were pretending to be something that they weren't. And now that they've turned it around, them being more themselves again, even though the initial impression or how they think they should be acting is a different way. So I can see out the window that Star is out there as well, and the dogs are not very happy about him being out there. So anyway, it's kind of interesting because foxes are also predators. So they do chase things. It's kind of interesting, you know, to see what's happening. The dogs are trying to chase Star. And I do usually keep the cats and dogs in different areas because they don't necessarily get on. And it's kind of like the fox is eyeing off this Scorpion energy and going, that might be something that I want to do. But it's kind of like at the end of the day, you don't really want this because it's going to sting you. You don't want to be going down that path. And so there's a path here that's actually really, you need to be clever about this. So there is an opportunity here. There's an opportunity to step into a path of success and a path with the Queen of Pentacles of stability, inner stability, inside what's going on inside of you. But there's also something else that I feel like is not necessarily the right path as well. That is... and that's why I kind of feel like this Two of Swords energy is, you know, which path do I go down? What do I want to leave behind? So, yeah, I think you'll get some very strong messages around that. Let's pull a fairy card around that. So I kind of feel like, just these cards are still talking to me, that there is someone around you that even though they're doing their own work and they may be doing well with it, some personal development kind of stuff, you need to kind of not get too involved with them, keep a boundary around, let them do their thing. You don't want to get too involved with that, or if you do, you keep like a distance, because otherwise... Yeah, you just kind of let them do their thing is another message that was coming through with that. We've got Lasquana and Fairies of the Future. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Because both of these fairies, I'll turn them around in a sec. I just want to look at them for a second because look how similar these two cards look. And the fairies are these two fairies look very, very similar. So I feel like there's what I'm getting from this is take some time out to think about what you want the future of this relationship to look like. this relationship that's come up here with the Scorpion and the Fox, and kind of envision what that is. Have a future focus, a future a future vision of what that looks like and how you want to see this working. And kind of project further down the line of where you see this going and how things could pan out. So that's kind of a future forecasting or a future focus, not just what's happening here at this moment in time. Where could this go and how could it turn out? So for whatever reason, because I feel like how it is now and how it might be in the future are very, very different, but also being told that you can't necessarily predict what this is going to be. The world is so full of so many possibilities in any given moment, and that's the same with this reading. And it's saying you might get a whiff or a sense of where this is going. It might be something different to what you're thinking at this moment in time. So that's kind of what I'm getting with this, which is it's not really clarifying much. I'm going to pull a card around this for you, Virgo, because, you've had this kind of confusing relationship that's come through or messaging that's been coming through some of your readings here. And, we've got the Chariot and the Page of Pentacles has come out for you. So I feel like there is an opportunity to overcome conflict here with the Chariot energy. That's victory, conflicts ending in victory. And we've got the Six of Wands, which represents victory as well. But you need to take a good practical look at it. Like we're saying, look at, definitely, I would say, sometimes you can kind of project a fantasy or a vision of what you think something is, and it might not necessarily be that. So it's kind of like pulling it down to some of its base components and just practically looking at where this particular relationship is going. So that's kind of, take that really pragmatic approach, pull it apart a little bit, and then put the pieces back together again. And I think go through with an eye for detail as well. So interesting reading for you, Virgo. So I'm going to pull an affirmation card around this. It says, it is only a thought and a thought can be changed. Okay. I'm not limited by any past thinking. I choose my thoughts with care. I constantly have new insights and new ways of looking at my world. I'm willing to change and grow. So beautiful. Okay, so let's pull a charm. And Miss Stella is not a big fan of the charms, so she may leave at this point. I think it's just the sound reminds her of something that she doesn't like. Okay, we have the Pegasus. Beautiful. The flying horse. So horses, there's a couple of things going on in this reading. There's this, I feel like, it could be related to this relationship here, but I feel like this is more to do with something that's inside of you, that's to do with your own personal version of what you consider to be success. How you would see that. With the Pegasus, there's a sense of learning to fly again. The horses are all around the direction that you're going in, and this horse is flying and can fly close to the sun. So it's a sense of this can be an amazing potential, had an opportunity to have amazing astronomical success that could be coming through with this. It could bring a lot of spiritual freedom with it as well. And so and it could be actually getting much closer to the authentic truth of who you are, this direction that's coming in as well. So, beautiful energy to come through for you, Virgo. Very beautiful. And we have Miss Stelly back now. So that's it, Virgo. It's I feel like it's a matter of really prioritizing this Queen of Pentacles energy. which is inner stability. You know, what is it that you need as a resource to bring that inner stability, to feel that? So that's where I feel like you can be seeing some really fabulous results with success coming in around that. And this might be the start of that kind of energy, but it definitely is making that decision to step into it, which seems really important. So that's it, Virgo. Thank you so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. And just a reminder that the 2022 yearly readings are out. And love it if you come over to see what's in store for you in 2022, if I can say it, 2022. So, yeah, the link for that is in the description box below. And look forward to seeing you next time, Virgo. Take care.